So they said to them, go and buy your oil. This one you see us carrying here, we all bought it. But we did not buy it now that there is problem. We already paid the price. So what you see us enjoying now is as a result of the price we have paid. People of God, don't come in the middle of the year and say, which kind of year is this? Pay the price now. There are relationships that will hurt you too bad, but pay the price of letting them go. Did you hear what I just said right now? There are habits that you love a lot. People of God, pay the price and let them go. I don't know whether you're getting it. It is foolishness to demand an evidence that you didn't pay the price for. Did you hear what I just said right now? It is foolishness to demand a result that you have not paid the price for. People of God, remember, New Year foolishness. Never demand for an evidence that you haven't paid the price for. Am I communicating? People of God, go and check out great men. Is it in the scripture? Whether it's in the old covenant or new covenant, they had a level of price they needed to pay. Apostle Paul said, I keep my body under subjection. That was some price that he was paying. People of God, any man who journeyed with God, take your time and tell yourself, you see, it is wisdom for me to pay the price I need to pay right now. You are a great destiny. You are a dynamite. Listen, I'm not joking. The Bible says in earthen vessels, God has deposited treasures, that the excellency might be of him and not of any. When I look at you, I see someone too loaded with divine possibilities, but your biggest problem is that you are not paying the price. Pay the price. There are some people you need to block, you need to delete, you will never need to speak to again. People of God, give yourself some time. Detoxify yourself. Did you hear what I just said right now? People of God, listen. There are people, you don't hate them, but please gain your focus before you resume talking with them. Am I communicating? Pay the price now. Please, a new year has begun. What do I need to learn? What extra courses do I need to take in the line of my career? Who are the people I need to meet? What about my circle? How should I do this? People of God, it is foolishness to do the same thing again and again in the same way, expecting a different result. What price do I have to pay? Some of you may need to come down from your high horse. People of God, you need to tell yourself, I am not all that. Because in your mind you are all that. People of God, you need to tell yourself the real big truth. You are really not all that. So, but God wants to make you all that. So first of all, learn from people who are all that. Pay the price. If it has to take humility, pay the price. If it has to be prayers, pay the price. Remember, they bought their oil when they didn't need it. They bought it. They said to the other ones, you know what? You have to go and buy. But unfortunately, you are now buying the oil when you need it. Am I communicating? Touch your neighbor. Tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, buy your oil even when you don't need it. You know, there are those who believe that the only reason why you need to pray is when you are in a problem. You know, so they don't have any need. Until I have a problem, that's when I'll be on the altar. No, sir, buy the oil. There's some people of God, I mean, they don't see the reason why you are in church, but buy the oil. Buy the oil. I know what I'm receiving. This word that I am taking away from service here is going to help me someday to come. So that's the reason why I am buying the oil even when I do not need it. People of God, may destiny never bring you to a season where there are more questions than answers. And then you look at you prayed for promotion, but I have seen people's promotion become their nemesis because they didn't pay the price. They just got there and became confused. The entire world will now see. Do you understand that the Bible said that these foolish virgins, remember New Year foolishness, the Bible said that these foolish virgins, I'm not following any particular order. The Bible said a time came when they waited for the bridegroom tarried. Everybody slept. The foolish ones slept. The wise ones slept. It's now when they woke up that these ones now began to say, hey, we don't get oil for our lamp. And it's not them. They were not the ones at fault. Because if the bridegroom did not tarry, if the bridegroom came on time, their oil would have been enough. So it is not them that caused the problem. It is the bridegroom that caused the problem. The reason this, I'm saying this way because this is the kind of excuse that we make. Pastor, it was not me. It was not me that did it. It's just this. I didn't see it coming. I didn't know it was going to come. These are the excuses. They were not the ones that did it. But people of God, the wise ones had oil in their lamps, and they had oil in their vessel. They can afford to sleep with their light on. I don't know whether you're getting what I'm saying. So as soon as they woke up and they look and say, this thing is going off, they carried oil from their vessel, poured inside their lamp. You don't even have extra oil. The wise ones will be leaving their light burning. You will follow them and leave your own burning. Don't you have small sense? Put off your lamp so that all of us will finish sleeping. Your own will be on while my own is off. So by the time we all wake up, I will just take light and put inside my lamp, and it will be like nothing went wrong. Before you will do what others are doing, all man, know yourself. Did you hear what I just said? It is foolishness for you to want to be like others without your having their grace. I don't know whether you're getting what I'm saying. People of God, know thyself. Be true to thyself. Be true to thyself. People of God, never believe in the lies that your head tells you about you. So these guys, and said they crash. Man, follow them crash. Don't crash like that. Don't crash like that. Some people you see and all of that, and then you see them, that guy just walks into the office by so time. I know that's the kind of life I want. The way he just lives his life. He goes to his office by 10. Don't follow him. Don't follow him. Something must be happening somewhere. I don't know whether you're getting what I'm saying. People of God, let me tell you. You don't need to drive the kind of car everybody is driving. Some of you may need to sell some of your cars. Pastor. Because how can you buy a car you cannot maintain? Or how can you buy a car that takes all of what you have for you to maintain? Who do you want to please? Do you understand what I'm saying? People of God, how do you drive an expensive car, but then again, you don't have anything of value? Do you understand what I'm saying? It is here that I have seen in this Abuja. This is the place I have seen people drive fine car but squatting with somebody. Let me tell you one of my biggest shocks in one of the single timeouts we're having here. So, and when people began to, during the times I was interfacing with the singles, and one young woman was pretty hurt, and she was sharing. I'm sure some of you remember, and she was sharing and how a young man really hurt her, and all of that. So, and I think it would have been my first or second time out with the singles. And then she was talking, and Pastor, I was really hurt. What she did, I squatted him. Osigini. He ate my food. He had my Yopo headed that day. Hey. You see, I know that young woman, I gave it to her that day. But that is not where I am going to. I am looking at the young man that is very shameless. Do you understand what I'm saying? People of God, receive sense. There's what is called dignity of labor. Dignity of labor. I'm not saying that people should not help you. People should help you. But people of God, learn how to try to stand on your feet. Am I communicating? Look at your neighbor and ask your neighbor, are you the one pastor is talking about? Look them into the eye. Don't allow them remove their eyes. Don't allow them remove their eyes. Am I making sense? I know that all things are not complete, but show up. Never use your weaknesses to excuse yourself out of destiny, especially when your season comes. Never use your weaknesses to remove yourself from the roll call of distinction, especially when your season comes. Go ye out to meet him. You say, now, wow, we don't have oil, we don't have lamp, we don't have a, oh God, what is your problem? The instruction is, go ye out to meet him. At least if we meet you as I am, I meet you. See, uncle bridegroom, sir, we came with light. I beg. You see, why are you excusing yourself out of your assignment? Pastor, I'm not perfect. Pastor, I don't know. Even Apostle Paul said the things I want to do, I cannot do. It is the ones I don't want to do. Those are the things I want to do. You know, and all. But then again, did he stop? He still followed through his assignments. I came to let you know, show up. Did you hear what I just said? Call your name and tell yourself, say Jerry. Say show up. Tell yourself again, say Jerry. Tell yourself, say show up. Say it again like a minute. Call yourself and say Jerry. Say it again, say show up. You know, the same thing that you are making excuses for, that is what others are using to distinguish themselves. Just because others showed up, you'll be there saying, if I need to put it together, you'll just see them give it to somebody that is less than you. Just because the person showed up. He said, no, I'm taking my time. You took your time since 2019. Right now, where are we now? You are still taking your time until show up. You may not know everything. Show up. Find an assignment. Tell them I can handle it. Show up. Pastor, what if I make mistake? It's part of it. Show up. Don't be too comfortable where you are this year. Show up. Write a new concept note. Drop it on the table. Even if you don't understand what they are saying, what you are even writing, just show up. They are looking for something. You have been dodging. Every time they say, who will do it? Say, no, let somebody. I keep saying this all the time. Listen, I keep saying this. We were trained. We were raised, and that's the way most parents raise their children. We were raised not to accept, don't show yourself, So every time we sat on the backstage and all that, and then people who do not know anything will be the ones taking the assignment. Because you don't want to show up. People who you are better than will take the assignment. Then you sit back by the corner in your pride and arrogance. That girl was a queen, always all over the place. That's the way she just be bazaing from one place to another. And in your mind, you are Kula queen. You are the calm queen. You are the people of God. Watch people baza themselves to the throne. Come on, some of those people you call baza queen, look at where they are. They see, they know how to build formidable relationships. They come, hello, how you doing? You're good. I like your dress. You look good. You doing all right? You're welcome, ma. The other day I saw you. I thought you wore a beautiful fragrance. God bless you, ma. And they are very warm. Every time you see them, I don't know what is wrong. This one is always smiling, making himself look like he's a good. Make yourself like that this year. Did you hear what I just said? How can you be too loaded and yet you are in a corner? You are the shy one. You are the one who doesn't want to show up. You are the one who doesn't want to talk to people. You are the one who, I believe whatever is mine will find me. Now, lie. Touch your neighbor, tell your neighbor, show up. Look at you. Every time you communicate, every time you open your mouth and talk, people shudder. You are elegant enough. You are beautiful enough. You are good enough. But all of the time, you let them take your glory. You let them take your shine. You let them, because you know, I don't want anything, anything. No, sir.